Okay, I should be back. You can let me know in chat. Okay, the last thing I saw in chat was Dragonfly Garden saying I ain't going anywhere. If there's any... Oh, and then I guess Moobot saying... talking about my YouTube channel, but... if there's anything else in chat said after that, I missed it. Well, my internet was briefly down. And yeah, that said, even though... So we're back. I am going to take, though, a quick washroom and maybe grab some food break. I just didn't want to leave the stream off for too long. So, yeah. Why is my 0 file of file 3? That seems a weird decision. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Let me just... what did I just click on? Just gonna confirm that chat is working. Excellent, chat is working. So yeah, I'm gonna briefly use the bathroom. Actually, I need to refresh again. Because right now it's showing that I have 0 viewers, and that doesn't make sense. At the very least, I have my stream on in the background, so I'm at the very least a viewer. There we go, 5 viewers. That makes more sense. So yeah, I'm going to quickly go and check on, or quickly use the washroom, grab some more food, another drink. Yeah, and then I'll be back. And, yeah, so don't disappear on me. Okay, I am back. Where's me? Where's my... Okay, I have some food in the microwave, so as soon as that is done, I need to go grab it. I also have to do a couple other things, also realized. Yeah, so we're going to be playing some Link to the Past here. Going to be erasing that one. Okay. So something I want to be doing is doing like a max game over file. No, that was the wrong button. Where's the backspace? Okay, let's try doing this correctly. I don't have headphones on. There we go. We might need to play with game audio. I'll wait till we're actually in the actual game itself. Oh, there is the microwave. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Zedball. Welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? How's your day going? So what I was saying is I want to be doing a max game over playthrough of Link to the Past. That's not going to be all that entertaining to watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Also, I need to do some research anyway on certain things. Because in this game, at the end, it tells you, your game overs, which includes saving and quitting. So we have 0 here. That means I did the whole run game, 1 run, no game overs. That's what the little 0 next to Link is. No saving, quitting, no deaths. All good. Thing is, during the credits, or after the credits, is it after the credits or before the credits? I think it's after the credits. Where it also shows you deaths per dungeon. From the file that we just deleted that had the 13 game overs, I know that I can count stuff outside of dungeons as well, because because I had at least 1 game over outside of the dungeon. But it's still adding up the stuff listed for the dungeons was 13. I think. That was a while ago when I did that. So the plan is, but I don't know exactly where it counts them for. So I'm going to get a few intentional deaths right at the beginning, mark them down, and then play it through to completion. Probably not to completion today because, I'm not that fast of a player. I'm not a speedrunner at this game. And then after that, I'll be able to use that data to figure it out. I'm also going to get a few deaths early on, save and quit, copy the player so that I can leave the 1 file early on, and then I don't know. This is all long-term stuff. Basically, what I'm going to do is whenever I play Link to the Past on stream, do some game overs, then copy the player, then go to the end of the game. I only play Link to the Past periodically anyway. I don't know how much my explanation made sense. It's kind of... makes sense to me. The important thing is I'm going to be playing through Link to the Past. Occasionally dying on purpose. Occasionally probably dying by accident. But yeah. Let's start the game. This was, I believe, the second Zelda game I ever played. I think the first one was Link's Awakening, because I'm pretty sure I got my game... Because when I bought my Game Boy, I got it with Link's Awakening, and I'm pretty sure I got it before my brother bought A Link to the Past. Because if I recall correctly... Mainly because if I recall correctly, this was the 6th Super Nintendo game we got. And I believe it was after getting 5 Super Nintendo games that I got my Game Boy. And this is just me remembering from, the list that I had back then. That was just, a list on paper. Whereas now I always use, spreadsheets on the computer to track stuff. But back then, it was all on paper. How is game audio? Do I need to turn it down at all? Or up, I mean... Could probably stand to be turned up a bit. Well, I did turn it up a bit. Is it too loud now then? Or, do I need to turn it back down? Or is it good now? Help me, I am in the dungeon of the castle. I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. It's good? Okay, excellent. Leave the house. the moment we can't... Oh, there we go. We can save and quit. Right off the top. So we're going to do a save and quit. I'm just marking this down. No, I'd rather mark this down in pen than pencil. So we're saving and quitting immediately after exiting house. Exit house. Save and quit. So there's going to be a bit of weirdness here at the start because of me testing stuff out. So I'm going to copy that. Okay. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. It then shows you the opening cutscene again. Wait, did I get the chest? Had I gotten the chest on the first one? Because it didn't even save then. Yeah, that is weird. So we can't die out here right now. There's no enemies. Those guards are going to turn into enemies, but right now they're not. Right now they're just, you know, trying to do their job. Okay, my start and select buttons. Because select to bring up the save and quit option, right? Huh. Oh, I just realized I have a Twitter notification. Oh, okay. I've also noticed that I don't have... There we go. Well, thank you for that host, Zedball, if I didn't say thank you already. I think I did. Maybe. Okay, now it's working. So now what happens if I save and quit? Okay. So then we, got sword, save, and quit. And Dragonfly, I didn't know that, then sorry. Thank you for the host. And Dragonfly Garden, thank you for the host as well. Very much appreciated. Get ourselves some money. brighten things up in here. I want to die once out here. Okay, death in castle courtyard. Save and continue. Where does that... Okay. So we start here again. And then we want to die inside the castle once. And then I'm going to just go and try to beat the game. We'll see how far I get on it today, but... Death in castle. Okay, and that puts us back inside a castle. Now we're just going to go through and try and beat the game. If we can beat it today, that would actually be awesome. But we'll see how it goes. Also, I really shouldn't be eating my Doritos when I have actual, well, relatively speaking, actual food here. Microwave dinner. Rice, with what? Some kind of sauce. Carrots, chicken, pod peas. You got the map. We did get the map. It's a very nice map. Quite like the map. Okay. Might get one of those unintentional deaths I was mentioning. It's been a little while since I played this. Probably since the last time I did a Zelda marathon. Which was... Actually, I can check when the last time I did it was pretty easily. If I can spell. Easier if my food wasn't in the way of my keyboard. Let's see here. So the last time I played it was... over a year ago. Put it up on YouTube on January 18th, 2018. But, okay, no worries, Dragonfly. Enjoy your lurk, and yeah, taking meds is definitely a helpful thing. So yeah. It's always a couple days after I do a stream that I upload it to YouTube. And generally it's at least 2 days after. You have to wait at least, as an affiliate, you have to wait at least 24 hours after a stream before you're allowed to upload it to YouTube, or really, or any other service. There's like a 24-hour exclusivity period with Twitch. But I was just generally just do it like 2 days later. Unless I have like multiple streams waiting, then I might. Because like right now, like for today's stream, because I split into 2. I would, even if I had done it as one stream, one uninterrupted stream, I would have split it into 2 myself manually. The original Legend of Zelda and then Link to the Past as separate videos for YouTube, just because that's the way I do things. But then, what was I saying? So then, like, whereas the Legend of Zelda went up online on Tuesday, and then Link to the Past on Wednesday. So then tomorrow's stream will go up on Thursday. Yesterday's stream goes up tomorrow. That's generally the way I do it, you know. Basically, each day, if I have at least one stream that was, you know, 2 or more days ago, put it up. Put one up. That is going to have to change slightly once in July when I start doing a daily Animal Crossing stream in addition to my other streams, because then, like, any day that I'm doing another stream, that's 2 streams. So then, yeah, that's the thing I'm doing. I'm going to be doing starting July. Every day playing a bit of Animal Crossing on stream. That won't be, like, scheduled in advance. I mean, at least not at first. It'll be like, okay, it'll be like, when I have time to do it. Like on days when I'm streaming already, what I'll probably do is after the regular stream, take like an hour break to eat and do whatever else, and then come back and play a bit of Animal Crossing for like an hour or 2. On days that I'm working, instead of streaming, it's going to depend on when I'm working and how long it takes me to get other stuff done for the day. One flaw with this plan is it's probably going to lead to me like never sleeping, because I already barely sleep, but hey, you know, sacrifices have to be made for the greater good of playing video games and letting people watch that you play them on the internet. Yeah, that's a pretty great good. Ride somewhere, you know, be able to hang out, have a good time, relax, chillax, all that jazz. If we do actually manage to beat the game this stream, that would be quite amazing. Like, okay, we just got a death. In the sewers, because this doesn't count as the castle through here, right? Yeah, this is its own map. Okay. Death in sewers. So I'm going to mark right down. I'm not trying to get any more deaths, but I will mark down any accidental deaths. Death in sewer. Just so my notes are complete. and accurate. Because we strive for accuracy in all things. Silly ropes, thinking you can attack me. Do you know who I am? I'm Link. The reincarnation of the reincarnation of the reincarnation of the, I don't know how many reincarnations, but a lot of reincarnations of the hero. Because it would be a reincarnation of Ocarina of Time Link. It would have been a reincarnation of Four Swords Link, who would have been a reincarnation of Minish Cap Link. It was a reincarnation of Skyward Sword Link. And that's just the links we know of. There might have been others in between some of those. And then that was a reincarnation of the original hero talk. I said Skyward Sword, right? Four Minish Cap. Yeah. Four Minish Cap, Skyward Sword. Before Skyward Sword was the reincarnation of the original hero of the goddess Helia. Hey, Love Disney, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day going? Okay. What? 2 watts? It would... Oh! To, you mean question? Because that's supposed to be a Q, not a W. Wind Waker Ganon, yeah. Definitely an interesting enemy. Question of the stream. Okay. I just like it with, like, the reincarnations of Link, and then... So also you're like, it will be Wind Waker Ganon, I'm like... Wind Waker Ganon isn't a reincarnation of Link? But then I realized, oh, yeah, you meant question of the stream, and you just, accidentally did a W instead of a Q, because they were right next to each other on the keyboard. It's a completely understandable mistake to make. Pull that switch over there. Yeah, how are you doing? How's your day going, other than just waking up? We're still waking up. Yeah, we know all this. Yes, I understand. And I need this. Thank you. Full health. Okay. Onwards and forwards we go. Where we'll stop, nobody knows. I mean, most people have a general idea of where we're going. That is a very good question. Okay. We're playing... How long were we playing, Link to the Past, or Original Legend of Zelda 4? I mean, sadly, I get the joke. What was I saying? Oh, but how? Let's see. How long have how long was I going on the original Legend of Zelda? That also is how long I'm. My brain is already going. I've been streaming for. Let's see. Okay, 8 hours 40 minutes. I did the original Legend of Zelda, so it's nice seeing the upgrading graphics here from 8-bit to 16-bit. So 8 hours 40. So then I need to go for another 3 hours 20 minutes. Right. I've been going for now 36 minutes since I restarted stream and switched games. I wasn't gonna restart stream when I switched games. I used to do that all the time until I realized I could just when I switched games until I realized I could just split the VODs up. How many subs am I at? Nowhere near. If you're asking because of the next 24-hour stream, nowhere near that. I'm at, I think, 8 subs right now. Let's see, do I have 7 subs? Did I lose a sub? Or was that number inaccurate? I thought I was at 8 subs. Apparently I'm at 7 subs, okay. No worries, no worries. Don't need to sub. It is never expected. Not everyone can sub. I understand. Like, I can't sub to everyone I want to sub to. There are so many awesome streamers out there, and I am only sub to, like, a small fraction of them. It's unfortunate, but it is the way it is. Everybody has limited amounts of money. Oh, do I? No, I know why I lost a sub. Okay. I was like, who has a resub date on 23rd though? Even that's what was throwing me. Then like, oh wait a second, no, I know. So actually, no, I will be probably going back up to 8 because the person who I lost a sub for is somebody who uses their Prime sub, which doesn't renew automatically. Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely understand, and yeah, like, I understand stuff like that is quite expensive in US, so like I said, I never expect that like anybody, nobody's ever expected to sub or anything. Like anybody that does sub like is like a big really appreciated, but like just being here is appreciated. Talking, chatting, even lurking, anything. Because, yeah. Oh, I should bring OBS back up. Yeah, especially when it's something like medical, like that's, you need to take care of yourself and do what you gotta do, and do what you gotta do to survive, whether it's like with medical stuff, bills, food, we all gotta eat, unfortunately. If I didn't need to eat, honestly, I could be saving so much money. If I didn't need to eat, I'd probably have a computer by now. A new computer. Well, yeah. Or if I was, like, even just, like, more responsible with my eating habits. The problem is, I do not enjoy cooking. I am not good at it. And so generally I buy stuff that, you know, is either, like, ready-made or basically stuff that doesn't take me any time or energy to do. Like, a microwave dinner is kind of the most complex thing I make lately. So... and then that kind of adds up. Okay. Probably finish this rice soon. It is starting to get cold. I think I'll also continue eating my Doritos. So I decided I should probably finish this before I... because I kept snacking on the Doritos while they were just... while I had this food sitting off to the side. You can kind of cook. I can, make craft dinner, like macaroni and cheese or whatever. I can make an omelet. I can toss a frozen pizza in the oven. See, I'm multi-talented. Make a grilled cheese sandwich. Microwave dinners, obviously. Bowl of cereal with milk. I'm feeling especially, can't cook eggs, you can cook other stuff like rice and whatnot. I mean, an omelet is not difficult. And if you mess up on an omelet, you just end up with scrambled eggs. Depending on when you mess up, maybe you end up with scrambled eggs and melted cheese. Oh no. You're probably aren't messing up at that point where you're putting the cheese on. I mean, you could be, but... I mean, that would be more you're messing up your... No. No, we want to go the other way first. Right. It's been a while since I played this. Danietta, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Den and Zebar and Fuzzy Egg. And Panda. And it's me, Jerry. Welcome on in, everyone. Ah, you just don't like eggs. Makes sense. Thank you, thank you for the raid. It's very much, and thank you also for the host, Fuzzy Egg. Dan, if you want to, well, I was gonna say if you want to give yourself a shout out, but I also realized that we tried that earlier and learned that apparently something was changed on Moobot, even though I didn't change my settings, and you now can't give yourself a shout out. So I'm gonna give you a shout out. You could also give Fuzzy Egg a shout out, since he is also a streamer. Hey, playing marbles on stream. Yeah, you should definitely check out Danietta. She's a wonderful streamer, a wonderful mod, a wonderful friend, one of our players in Star Wars RPG, and yeah, Fuzzy Egg is an awesome guy. And current was last streaming Crash Team Racing. I've only been by his stream a couple of times. Have you only been streaming for a little bit, or did you used to stream more as well? Or did I only learn you streamed recently? Anyway, I've been by the stream a couple times, but it's always a fun, relaxing, chill time and such. Den's stream is always quite... you stream more, but then... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Den's stream is also always chill. Den plays a lot of like Stardew Valley and that kind of stuff, and I guess is now starting to play marbles, because you were playing marbles the other day as well, right? Always a loot time. I mean, yes. Danietta's stream is always a loot time. If you don't like lewdness, then you might want to avoid it, but otherwise, as long as you're okay with that, go and stop by and hang out. Yeah, loot and cursing. I mean, if you watch a Star Wars RPG on my stream at all, you have a bit of an idea. She definitely tones herself down for my stream, but still, you know, can't, you know, you can tone yourself down, but you can't, you know, stop yourself from being yourself. I mean, sometimes you can, but... yeah. You try. I do not remember this as well as I used to. Not great at it, but yeah, try to behave on other streams, yeah. You do a good job. I mean, I'm also, like, fine with the swearing and the lewdness. Like, I don't swear or myself very often, like, anything worse than, like, you know, maybe occasional, like, what the hell, or damn it, or stuff like that, or whatever. Beyond that, I don't really swear much. And, I'm not really generally one for lewd humor, unless it's a pun. But that's more just... I'm not good at lewd humor, unless it's a pun. Well, even then I'm kind of iffy, because I'm not always good at puns. I think I'd be better at puns, but... yeah. Lewd enough for the both of us, yeah. Usually it matches the feel of the stream. True enough, that's like definitely a good way to do it. Kind of feel out the stream and go with the flow. Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know me, probably everyone, or mostly everyone who came in without a raid probably knows who I am. But if you don't, I'm Eric Barkman. I'm variety streamer, focus on Nintendo. Gotta run Kaylee out? Okay. Have me on mobile. Okay. Stream is going good. I am, how far in? 8 hours, 40 minutes plus 50 minutes, so 9.5 hours in. So I did that math right. I restarted stream when I switched games because I was getting a bit of dropped frames, and I'm like, let's play it safe. Let's restart my router just to be on the safe side. I haven't had any drop frames since I restarted stream, so it's good. But yeah, so I'm all about beating games and, in theory, eventually 100%ing them. What I'm doing here today is like an 12-hour marathon stream playing Zelda games. I started with the original Legend of Zelda, and I went and finished my 100% zero game over playthrough of the second quest, which is awesome. Now we're moving on to Link to the Past, which I'm actually doing some research on. I'm trying to learn certain stuff about the game over tracking. So what I did is I started this file, got a few intentional game overs right near the beginning, as well as a few saving and quitting, because it also counts save and quit as a game over, as game. Now I'm going to just be playing through to the end, again marking that. I made a list of all the game overs I've done, and save and quitting. And if I make any unintentional ones that I continue on, I'm not going to be making any more intentional ones, but if I make any unintentional ones, I'm going to mark them down, just because I want to check some stuff at the end regarding how it tracks certain game overs, regarding certain things. I'm not expecting to beat the game yet today on this playthrough. I've beaten this game numerous times, including like a zero game over 100% playthrough a couple years ago. But with the amount of time I've left in the stream, I'm not expecting to beat the game yet today. And the rate it usually takes me to beat the game. But you never know. We'll see how it goes, and I just realized what I missed. I got the key, but I didn't get the chest with the key. There we go, now we have a bow. Oh, and I just remember something else I can do. Ooh. I think that didn't kill me. There we go, that's how I get the key. But yeah, so how's everyone doing today? How have your days been? Anyone do anything interesting other than just watching Daniela's stream, which is always an interesting thing, and if she's playing marbles, then, also, I guess, taking part in it. I mean, not necessarily. Sometimes people will watch and don't actually take part in marbles, but especially if people are lurking, because I mean, I'm often lurking in streams. Okay. Watching this Zelda brings back memories from your childhood. Nice, yeah. This was one of the, like I said, one of the games we had as kids, my family. I believe it was the 6th Super Nintendo game we got. No, wait. Oh, I'm not actually sure if that counts the games that we initially got that I got rid of to get Pokemon. No, actually, no, it probably doesn't, because... But, yeah, yeah. But anyway, it was one of the early games we got. You've done nothing all day. Literally nothing. Impressive. Most people at least, like, you know, eat, breathe, that kind of stuff. Try to do some Sims and failed. Like, you failed to play it, like, you know, you were gonna play it and then just didn't, or you played it and were just failing at whatever you were trying to do in it. No eating or breathing for you. Impressive. I am very impressed. This is the first Zelda game that had a spin attack. The original Legend of Zelda does not have it. That's now become such a, you know, core part of the series. Also, the first Zelda game with Master Sword. Ooh, okay. How many hits does this guy take? There we go. Failing at building of 0 design skills. I know those feelings. I know those feelings indeed. I'm curious to see how far we're going to get today on this. Especially because it's been a while since I have played it. I just waited an arrow. It's not like a Link, original Legend of Zelda where your arrows are your rupees, so you spend money to shoot arrows. Yeah, tell me about the story. Blah 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 blah. Unfortunately, descendants, Hyrule, pendants. Treasure. Yay, I can run. Bombs, yay. Money. More money. Okay, next we're gonna go to the second dungeon. Or first I have to go get the book. Excuse me. Do I go... attacking you when you're just going for a leisurely walk to the library? Some people have no respect. No respect at all. Dudes. Dudes. Luckily you can't screen scroll. You're stuck up there. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some like nice exercise in, do a bit of running, go to the library, you know, get a bit of light reading. Just being attacked. Ah, book I wanted out of reach. Luckily, nobody's in here to stop me from just running and bashing it down. No, I'm grabbing the Book of Medora. Ooh, Medora is a good name. I could use that in the Star Wars RPG. Hey, money. Oh, I should grab, while I'm here. Where is the... No, I need a bottle first, right? Grab a bottle. And then the bug catching net. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jerry B. Welcome to my followers. Oh wait, what's my follower total at right now? I'm seeing 660, but that probably hasn't... Well, I mean, that wouldn't be updated because I would need to, you know, refresh it. 662. I'm at 662 followers. I need 4 more followers and I'll be at 666. So if anybody knows anybody who isn't following me, and if you're in chat and you're not following, you know, you could be part of this. You could be part of 666. How much is your bottle? Yeah, I know you're selling a bottle. Oh, yeah. The other 2 bottles... can I get... I don't know if I can get... One of them I can't get yet. I don't know if I can get the other one or not yet. I could use that heart. Yeah. One of my goals for this year was to get to 1,000 followers. I don't think I'm going to reach it, but that is my goal. One of my goals for the year. 1,000 followers on Twitch, and what was it? I also had a Twitter follower goal. 400. What am I at on Twitter? Basically, whatever the next hundreds is. I'm at. I'm at. Okay, yeah, 400 Twitter followers is my Twitter goal for the year. That I find even less likely, despite the fact that I'm closer. Just because my Twitter followers, you know, doesn't increase as much. Also, speaking of Twitter, if anybody hasn't replied to my tweet about your favorite Pokemon, do exclamation mark Twitter in, or if you, I mean, exclamation mark Twitter in chat will bring up the link to my Twitter account. So if you're already following me, just go there. Find my tweet about asking people for their favorite Pokemon and go respond with your favorite Pokemon if you want. I'm trying to get a complete list of everybody's, or get a complete list of like everybody saying their favorite Pokemon type thing. Because that way, well, I just want to, you know, prove a point that like every Pokemon is somebody's favorite. But you know, I only have so many Twitter followers, so it's kind of stalled as of late. You know, I've also been telling other, like in the tweet, I mentioned, you know, other people, you know, retweet and favorite it, but that also seems to have died down. Okay. It's amazing how big of a leap the Zelda series took from the NES to the Super Nintendo, and then another big leap on the N64 with a move to 3D. Is there anything in here? Oh yeah. What's his name's brother? This was actually a cave that, as a kid, I don't think I ever actually found. Even though, like, you know, you saw how easy it was for me to get here. But I just don't think I ever fully explored the desert enough and just randomly never came upon this cave. At the very least, I don't remember doing so. I played the game a lot as a kid because, you know, we only had so many games. How dare you attack me? You're not even, like, full torso. You're, like, shoulders and arms and a head. Okay. That's the wrong button. There we go. To open the way to go forward, make your wish here and it will be granted. I wish for pizza. Okay. I'm not seeing any pizza here. Hello? Is my pizza in here? I'll go check. Anyone seeing any pizza? I'm certainly not. You had pizza earlier? Nice. Do you have any left to share? Actually, wait, what kind of pizza? Before I ask you if you have any left to share, I should probably make sure it's, you know, not like something I don't, you know, something I don't like. If you have pizza with, like, peppers or onions, no thanks. You have a couple of slices, okay. Okay. There are onions on it? Oh, then no thank you. Is this a button? It is a button. Hey, you got the map. Okay. What's up here? Aha, a key. A key for me. Thank you, please. And there we go. Switch right here. Oh, I don't have the big key, though. Silly Beamos trying to hit me with laser beams. Ancient Helian laser beams. Who do you think developed laser beams first, the ancient Egyptians or the ancient Helians? Aliens. Aliens, Helians? However it's said. I guess first you have to figure out, like, how the timelines of the two universes relate. Which, I mean, I certainly don't know. If I don't know, I'm not sure anybody knows. Because, like, I'm one of the foremost experts on Legend of Zelda. There we go, that's what I needed. Did you say it was the Egyptians? Why is that? Can't spell the other one? Hylians. Oh wait, I have the key now. I can go and grab the thing. Grab the thing to do the stuff. Hey, the power glove. Now we can pick stuff up that we couldn't before. I take it you don't play a lot of Zelda games then? No, I wanted to catch them. Well, that's unfortunate. You do not? Okay. Don't like them, or just don't have systems for them, or just haven't got around to trying them. I guess there's multiple options. This one, yes. Excuse me. Floor is attacking me. You have Breath of the Wild and Switch, but it hasn't caught your attention. Okay. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is one of the only two main series games that I haven't played, although I haven't played most of the spin-offs. But of the main series games, there's 19 of them, and Breath of the Wild and Triforce Heroes are the only ones I haven't played. Yet. And I should really add that. I should always make sure to say that yet, because like it's not a I don't want to play them, it's a I don't have money for them. Is Thor gonna attack me again? It is indeed. It is indeed. Come on, give me a heart. No. Are you gonna give me a heart? Oh, you are. Excellent. That said, you know, there's a lot of variety in the Legend of Zelda series. So even if Breath of the Wild doesn't interest you, some of the others might. Although, I don't know if you have other Nintendo systems beyond the Switch or not. Because if you can play, if you have online for the Switch, you can play. I think the first two Zelda games, because it has the the NES games if you have the Switch online. And I think both the NES Zelda games are on there. But beyond that, ooh. I can actually turn the game down just a tad. Game looks a bit on the loud side. I think. Could be wrong. But turn it down just a bit, just to be on the safe side. Just the Switch, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think the first two Zelda games are... I know the first one is, and I'm pretty sure the second one is as well. If you have Switch online, which I don't know if you do or not. something I was saying earlier that they should actually do is release, like, because, like, Breath of the Wild is the 19th game in the series, right? So what they should do is they should release 3 compilations of 6 games each for the other 18 on the Switch. So, like, do, like, Legend of Zelda Switch compilation Volume 1 would cover the original Zelda, Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, Link to the Past, which is this one right here, Link's Awakening, which I guess is already being remade for the Switch, but like the original version of it, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Volume 2 would be like Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Four Swords, Wind Waker, Four Swords Adventures, and Minish Cap. Okay. Let's see here. Death against boss of Pendant 2 dungeon. I'll know exactly what that means. Okay. Yeah, so, what was I saying? Four Swords Adventures Minish Cap. And then Volume 3 would be, Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Skyward Sword, A Link Between Worlds, and Triforce Heroes. There we go, that's what we want to do. Actually, can I just leave and come back and do that again? Probably. Should have done that before. I don't think they're going to do that, because like, they're already, you know, doing the remake of Link's Awakening. So that's... I just have the 2 bottles, right? And, like... So... It's not likely that they'd go with my idea, but I think it would be nice. I like how I was carrying the rock as I enter the door. And then I wasn't carrying the rock when I came in. Do you have any non-Nintendo systems, or is the Switch literally the only system you have? Yeah, I'm not sure why pots don't work against that dude, but they do not. Okay. So you have 2 fairies, you have your PS4 as well. Okay, okay. Hey, it's Sod, welcome on in. I mean, you're not late because, you know, the party doesn't start till you walk in, so you're right on time. Everyone else was just early. So what kind of games do y'all play? Because, like, I mean, I know you're playing the Crash racing game. Because, I mean, I already knew you were playing, but then also, you know, we saw when you got the shout out there. And for anyone else who's in as well, what kind of games are y'all playing these days? Find out what games I'm generally playing. You can just scroll down and look at my panels, see my schedule. You know, my Monday game is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. My Tuesday game is Blaster Master, although I rarely stream on Tuesdays. My Wednesday game is Lego Batman the video game. My Thursday game is Ghosts and Goblins, and my Friday game is Sonic the Hedgehog. Saturday is Star Wars the role-playing game, which is not a video game, but a paper pencil RPG, and then Sundays varies. Sundays is either Sub Request Sunday or a marathon stream. Today it's a marathon stream. Sub Request Sunday, then it's based on whatever has gotten the most votes from subs from the list of games that I, you know, have beaten but not 100%ed yet. It's a marathon. It's me playing games from one of the series that there's enough games that I've beaten but not 100% completed. Sonic's 28th birthday today. Oh yeah, I did remember seeing a tweet from a friend of mine about it being Sonic's birthday. I didn't remember the which birthday it was, but I remember seeing that, yeah. Yeah, the Sonic that I'm playing on Fridays is the original Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. Play on the Wii Virtual Console, but yeah. Because I have not really played many Sonic games, so I'm starting from the beginning, and the beginning is hard. So I'll probably be on it for a while. I'll use up one of my fairies, right? Just one? Just one. What's down here again? Fairy fountain. Why are the fairy fountains underground? What are they hiding from? Are they hiding, or are they evading tax? Are they tax evaders? It's a good question. Excuse me. Also, where am I going? Why was there a bomb in that tree? Many important questions. Bottle holding adventurers in green. Bottle holding adventurers in green. Okay, so I have two questions. Why is Luigi holding a bottle, and what is he doing in Hyrule? Or is it this guy? Is this, are you holding a bottle? No, no bottle. Into the cave and up the mountain we go. That's the wrong way. Yeah, you're lost. Yeah, I can help you out. Just please don't stab me in the back. I know where I'm going. Just trust me on this. Yeah, yes. Granddaughter my age, if you're trying to set me up, that's fine, that's okay, you don't need to do that. Okay. Assume this is your place? I don't know that this is the greatest place to live, like... Thanks for the mirror, living near the falling Brussels sprouts, I don't know if that's, like, the best location to set up, but... Like, also, like, this is where you live? You have a table. Do you sleep on the table? Like... Dude. These are some rather shoddy living conditions. Here in the back you got, like, bats attacking you, and... I don't know. I do not know. He sleeps with the fishes. Does he now? Okay. What's in this cave again? I gotta it'll drop me down somewhere. I don't feel like doing a lot of ridiculous exploration right now. What's this? I'm a pink bunny rabbit. Oh, who are you, Mr. Bunny? This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. Golden power is what changes your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. I'm always changing my mind, so I turn into a ball. But if you have a ball called the Moon Troll, you keep your original shape here. Well, we have this magic mirror. Just let us go back to the real world. Hey, piece of heart. Do we need the Master Sword to do this? I can't remember. Yeah, I'll have the Master Sword. Okay. Want to go down here. Boomerang-a-rang. That. This just gonna be rupees. No, this is the map. No way. Like, cause I'm like, I don't think that was a key. So we already got the key just downstairs. Oh, this is the fun place. Another one of these rooms where the floor attacks us. But in this one, the door won't open until the floor is done attacking us. Got it. Any hearts? No. No hearts. It's too bad. Maybe we'll get some hearts from one of these guys? Money ain't bad, but it don't stop the beeping. Again, magic, not bad, but the beeping continues. There we go. There's a heart. Light the torches. Which is why I was giving us magic, because you need magic to light torches. That's just like science. Everybody knows that. You can't light torches with magic. Okay. I need to do a thing. Oh no. We're all good, we're okay. Everything is fine. We still have the two fairies, so everything really is fine. Even if we die, we revive. That doesn't count as a death. Just revive on the spot. That's the beeping. The beeping I could do without. Getting bombs, but I'd rather be getting hearts right now. There we go. At least enough to stop the beeping. Okay. Better, better. Healing up a bit. Don't you know? Got the compass. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, we're gonna be able to get hearts like or full health right away. Here. These kind of things are nice because you always drop it down them right to a fairy room. Full healed. So we didn't need any in our... That's the wrong button. Yeah, we have two already. Okay, need to do that. Then... Oh crap, that was a mistake. I'm sure you saw why that was a mistake. I need to jump from the top of the hole, not the bottom. Because otherwise, I land on the button that moves the holes. See? Now I have the moon pearl. Okay. Now for the boss fight. And this is only an annoying boss fight because you can get knocked off. Then you have to start over from the beginning. That was close. See, now, by the time I get back up there... Ooh, he'll be fully healed. And how far am I falling? Okay, not too bad. That's not too bad. That's the issue with this boss fight. It's so easy to accidentally get knocked off, then have to start the whole thing fresh. Maybe I should just not bother with a spin attack. It does more damage, but, like, I think it also ends up leading to me getting knocked off more. I don't know. We'll try without the spin attack and see how it goes. Maybe the problem isn't the spin attack, maybe the problem is just me. Can we even kill these guys? The red ones? We can knock them off. Don't know if we can kill them though. The blue ones we definitely can. I just take a lot of hits with the red ones. This with the basic starting sword. So years ago I saw a chart comparing the different swords in the different Zelda games, using kind of like swords that were in multiple games as like a reference, like, you know, multiple games of the Master Sword, multiple games of a wooden sword, that kind of stuff, using that as reference to figure out the damage. And the most powerful sword in the Zelda game is the golden sword from this game. Oh, that was close. That's fine, we have the fairies. That, however, is annoying. We were doing relatively good that time, until we died and then came back, and our rhythm was thrown off. Whether this is in Cadence of Hyrule, or, you know, rather than being thrown off would be even worse. But, you know, considering it's a rhythm game. Okay. Got him. All 3 pendants. All 3 pendants now belong to me. Now to go collect my Master Sword. Is this supposed to be a ladder? Because it looks like a ladder, not a staircase to me, yet I can run up and down it, and walk up and down it. Yep, Master Sword time. Silly Keys trying to attack me. Okay. You always hit these guys with the boomerang first, and then attack them. If you just hit them with your sword without, stunning them first, you get a zap. Hey, dudes, keep up the good work. The Master Sword. This is the Master Sword. No, this can't be it. Too bad. I love those fake Master Swords. Yeah, they've been cutting away at it for a while. Oh, I should grab this while I'm in the area. Mushroom smells like a sweet, rotten fruit. You can give it to anyone who wants it. There's another fake Master Sword down there. And up here, ooh, look at all the cute animals running by. What does this say? Let's get a translation. Heroes triumph on Cataclysm's Eve, wins 3 symbols of virtue. Master Sword he will then receive, keeping the Knight's line true. Cool, cool, cool. Suddenly, contact me telepathically, life is extraordinary, you want the Master Sword, makes evil retreat. It's a tactical retreat. Shiny Sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers, blah blah blah, destiny, land, hands. Please, Link. Stop the animals. I can't do anything to them. They're immune to the Master Sword's power. But then suddenly, Link, help! The soldiers are coming to Sanctuary! Ah! Oh no, what has happened to Zelda? Dude, don't even think about trying to steal from me. Okay. I should grab this while I'm here. Hey, welcome back, Tree Frog. How are you doing? How's it going? Really I should have, placed the bombs before grabbing those bombs, but I think there might be some more over here, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Another piece of a heart. Always helpful. To Sanctuary we go. Where we'll stop all in Sanctuary, that's where we're going. Oh no, are you dying? Link, you are a second too late. So I shouldn't have stopped for the piece of heart, is what you're saying. I failed. Zelda, the soldiers have abducted her. They've taken her to the castle. Yeah, blah blah blah. Oh, you disappear when you die. That's cool. Saves us on burial costs, I suppose. Okay, to the castle. Master Sword has his sword lasers. That's right. Temporarily have my mind like, where are you going? What's going on? I gotta figure it out. Yeah, I can shoot you with my sword. One of these days I might actually make a lurk command, but enjoy your lurk. Long distance sword fighting. It's a true art form. With the Master Sword, this magic thingy holds no power against me. Okay. This is going to be a key for that key door, because of course. Okay. I wish I caught that. Today I do need another fairy. Oh well, next time. That's another key. Okay. We want to go that way. Okay. Ah, you can't go through a door for whatever reason. Build up my money. Build up my money, honey. Okay. I don't know why I find it so amusing to like throw my boomerang and then like leave the room before it comes back to me. Yet I still have it back. Hee hee hee. Nope. Hee hee hee. Amusing me to drop them off the side. Excuse me. I know I'm invading the castle, but I'm the good guy here. See, your boss is evil and all that. I mean, he's only your earlier boss because he's, like, mind controlling you. Well, no. I guess he was the advisor to the royal family or whatever, but now he's mind controlling you. That's a whole issue. Okay, I could really use... There we go. More hearts, please. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, that door I can't even go into. Ooh. Ah, you're frozen. You're frozen. Ooh. Careful with taunting soldiers. Okay, where are we now? Come on, come on. Okay, now I'd like for you to give me a heart, but you're really just gonna fall off the edge. Ooh, 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 can I? No. Try to kill him without dropping off the edge. On the off chance I could get a heart. Aha. Yeah, he's been waiting, hoping you can make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, something on my desk. There we go. Just because of where the cord is going. Yeah, seal broken, a matter of time, legendary hero. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do this. Yep. You think you're so smart, don't you? But I can, you know, deflect your attacks back at you, other than those attacks. And that attack, but that attack I know when it's coming. Just kind of, you know, reveal it by just, you know, standing here and just looking downward. That's what the fairy's for. Well, we have the one note, though, so you have to be careful now. Well, it's not a death, because I have the fairy. That looks weird. Well, I don't fail at fucking that attack. Force lightning! Totally telegraphs the force lightning. Yeah. You will draw me into the dark world. Oh, are you an artist? Like... Is that a thing? No? Yeah, yeah, you're communicating to me across the void through telepathy. Blah 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 blah. Yep, then win back the golden power, rescue the 7 maidens. We know I know the dealio. Hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. Palace of Darkness should be your first goal. Please make this old man wishes come true. And save the world. Okay, I can save the world. Okay, onwards we go. Where we will stop, nobody knows. Well, I know. I don't have everything about this game memorized, but I know, like, a lot of it. Especially as I'm getting further and playing more, it's like more's coming back to me. I know all the generalities of it, though. Just don't always remember these specific rooms or chests everything is in. What do we have in here again? For some reason, there was something better in here. But like I said, I don't remember all the specifics. Okay. Over here. Up and no. Okay. But I never say I remember a lot of stuff, I'm forgetting stuff. Up here is where we want to go. Got it. Got it, yeah, okay, now I got it. There's going to be a monkey in here, up around here. And through there. Because more video games need monkeys. Kiki the monkey, yeah. Yeah. Give him 10 rupees. Less games need, monkeys that, you know, demand your money, though. Monkeys good, monkeys that demand your money, eh. Give me 100 rupees, yeah. Open it, please. Okay. Let's see if I can remember what's where. Ooh. I just realized something I forgot to do. First look at fairies. Another thing I forgot to do. Alright, these ones I can just throw, right? Yeah. I also forgot to get the magic powder. With the magic powder, I can make my own fairies out of anti-fairies. That's what the mushroom's for, getting a magic powder. Yeah, you just do that. Ooh, we got the map. Oh, there's fairies nearby, though. When I made brownies with cream cheese swirl, waiting for them to cool off now. Oh, thank you. So you're gonna come bring some to me, right? I think that sounds like a good plan. Do not attack enemies while they're electrocuting. While they're electric. It's not a good strategy. I mistimed when it was going to be done. The only regret is that you don't have oils to make them special brownies. Oh yeah, well, there's always next time. There's always next time, and I'm sure there will be a next time. Key. Key. You know, for a Palace of Darkness, this is surprisingly well lit. And those things are the anti-fairies. And if I have magic powder, I can turn them into fairies. My only regret is that I'm too far away for Dignetta to share the brownies with me. Okay, my other regret is that I haven't updated that Moobot command in years, clearly, as I don't do vlogs anymore. But we're closer, he brings some... Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a drive. No, I don't have that yet. So that also brings me back here. Okay. Meanwhile, I can also go up here. Grab this. Another key. I'm grabbing a lot of keys. I am not lacking for keys. Most assuredly not. Okay. Oh, oh, fire. Fire. This is decidedly a fire hazard in here. Somebody needs to speak to the manager of this place. Like, there are wild fire-breathing animals in here, and that is not okay. Also, why is it the room with the fire is the first one that's not well lit? Like, I think if nothing else, the fire should at least be, you know, lighting up a bit. Hello? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, now we're cooking with power. Ooh. Another key. Because if there's one thing we didn't have enough of, it was keys. Can I run into this one? No, this one I need to bomb, right? Yeah. I have not watched Jessica Jones Season 3 yet, no. I don't know when I'm going to. Oh, I don't have the big key. Because... yeah, I don't know when I'm going to find time for it. My hope was like last weekend or this weekend, but neither of them worked like my friend that I normally watch stuff with. And, and the thing is, watching it on my own is hard for me to justify the time because, you know, it's like, oh, there's so many other things I could be using that time for. But watching with a friend, it's like, oh yeah, like this is time, you know, spent socializing, which is something I need to do, so, you know, more. So that's the way of justifying it, but just, I can't justify spending time just watching it on my own most of the time. I mean, especially because of the fact that, like, the day when I would theoretically potentially be watching it would be a Sunday, but like I'm doing a 12-hour marathon this week. I'm doing a 24-hour marathon next week. Hey, Slowpoke! Welcome on in. Thank you for that raid. That is very much appreciated. How are you doing? How was your stream? Dan, can you give Slowpoke a shout-out if you are able? Almost done with episode 2. Currently playing A Link to the Past. Nice. I am doing good. Were you playing vanilla as I am, or were you doing a randomizer? Yeah, you are an A+ mod. Doing the random, okay, yeah. Oh, I know what I need, what I'm forgetting here. Yeah, I'm just doing vanilla. But... yeah. Rando weekly speed gaming race. How did you do? Nothing wrong with it, nope. I mean, it's, you know... Though vanilla, there wouldn't be a, Rando. Your favorite game of all time? Interesting, yeah. It's not my favorite game of all time, but it's definitely, a good one. It's not even my favorite 2D Zelda, but it's definitely, definitely a really good game. Now, my favorite 2D Zelda is either A Link Between Worlds or Minish Cap. My favorite Zelda overall is Wind Waker. My favorite video game is Yoshi's Island. Meds have kicked in. Okay. have a good sleep, and yeah, continue. Hopefully, start feeling. I mean, I know it's going to be like, you know, recovery's going to take a while, but hopefully it goes smooth, continues on smoothly and such. 29th out of 47. Oh, nice. Could have done better, could have done worse. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, you know, somebody always has to get 29. Assuming there's 29 or more. If there's 28 people, then no one needs to get 29th, but... Got the magic hammer. So now we're Thor. And that's a thing that's happening now. Hammer time, yep. Math and things. Things and math. Math is the language of reality. Yee. Okay. No, you could find a way to be 29th out of 23, I mean... Like, if honestly, if you could do that, I'd be impressed, because then you're, like, just breaking reality, and... I'm impressed with people that can break reality. It's not a skill many have. If I took part in a rando race, I would probably be last. I mean, maybe not necessarily. It depends on if anybody else, like, you know, was equally bad, but I definitely wouldn't do well. Ah. Why did I switch from the bow? I'm going to need to switch right back to it. And there's not much point. The ultimate resume pattern, yeah. I mean, if you can break reality, you don't need a resume. Like, you're just like, hey, hire me or I'm going to break reality here and your store is going to go out of business. Or your store is going to be erased. True story. Now what am I doing? I need to die, apparently. That's fine. We have fairies. There's a reason the goddess created fairies. To revive the hero after his many, many deaths. Contacts aren't impressed enough. So that's why Thanos snapped. Oh, yeah. To get a job, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Oh. Okay, we have one fairy. 5 hearts. Ooh. Okay, we have no fairies. Dodongos, always a soft spot for them. They are a nice enemy, an interesting enemy. Yeah, this one sends you back to the start of the dungeon. Okay, gonna go get some of the fairies again. Need to heat up food. No worries, no worries. Food is important. I'm starting to get a bit hungry myself again. So just going to... Ooh, excellent. Can I kill him with it, though? No. This was a mistake, okay. Oh wait, I died against the boss. I should mark that down on my death list. Okay, death against Dark Dungeon 1. For anyone unaware, I'm doing a bit of a research project on certain death against the boss of the dungeon. Not I wasn't fighting the dungeon itself. I mean, all I really need to know is that I died in the dungeon, but yeah, I'm doing some research on exactly how it tracks certain deaths within the game, because like during the credits where it shows you deaths per dungeon, and I'm checking certain stuff, specifically regarding deaths outside of the dungeon, because I know they're tracked within, they're listed within dungeons, but I'm not sure exactly how. So I'm doing some research and seeing how it goes. I mean, the important deaths were the ones that... purposeful ones I did at the beginning of the game to check a few things. Deaths from now are just accidental, but I'm still marking them down just for, you know, list's sake. So I can, like, make sure to compare and contrast and make sure everything lines up. As far as the death total and all that jazz. Okay. Okay, switch back to the hammer. Where did I lose those 2 hearts? That was a full. I missed one. No, whatever. 2 hearts ain't a big deal. Before I keep losing hearts like this. That could be slightly more of a bigger deal. It's fine. Everything will be fine. Okay, there's our first death. Another fairy. After this one, though. So. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Once we get the mask broken, we attack with a sword, and that's a bit... Okay. Got him. And we got the crystal, which contains one of the maidens. Oof. Exposition time is perfect, also Dorito time. You can tell at the end there she wanted to say, "May the Force be with you," but then she's like, "Oh wait, that trademarked. Better be careful." So they actually totally need to start saying, "May the Triforce be with you" in Zelda games. May the Triforce be with you. This needs to become a thing. Does anybody have contacts at Nintendo? Anybody, like, you know, watching the stream, I mean. Obviously, there are people that have contacts at Nintendo, there are people that work at Nintendo, but... Anyone here have contacts at Nintendo? We need to make this a thing. Actually, wait, is there a fairy fountain here? Well, one of the giant fairies, not one we can capture. How long have I been streaming for? I have another hour to go. Almost done this Mountain Dew. I'm debating if I should grab another Mountain Dew or if that would just be a bad idea. I'm gonna need another drink. Like, this Mountain Dew isn't gonna last me the remaining hour. But I don't know if I want another, because this is, what, the third can of Mountain Dew I've had? Yeah, now it's done. Well, 1 hour left? Yep. Yep. Not a difficult stream. 12 hours are not too bad. 24-hour next week, that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But... Okay. Yeah. 24 hours spent playing Mario games. Should be a good time. I didn't get the flippers yet. Okay. How much are the flippers again? Are they 900? Yeah, I've done 3 24-hour streams in the past. I think... Oh, 500. Okay, yeah, there's no issue there. I've easily got enough. And one of them was a Mario games. One of them was Zelda games. I can't remember. The other one was there was two of one of those. I've done 3 total. And they were both Mario or Zelda games. I just can't remember which one I've done 2 of off the top of my head. Can I just go in and get it, or do I have to actually leave? Leave the screen maybe and come back? Yeah. Because basically whenever I do a marathon, because I have a list of games, or series, I have like a list of games that like I've beaten, but I haven't 100% completed. And if the series has at least 4 games on that list, it's eligible for a 12-hour marathon. If it has at least 8, then it's also eligible for a 24-hour marathon. So right now, Mario and Zelda are the only ones that are eligible for 24-hour streams. They're both also eligible for 12 hours, along with Super Smash Brothers, Pokemon, Ninja Gaiden, Mega Man, Lego games. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But yeah. And then basically just whenever I do one, I just look, okay, what's eligible for it that's been the longest? So like, because I do a lot more 12 hours than 24 hours, it was the case this time that like, well, Zelda's the series eligible for one that it's been the longest since I've done one, or at least attempted one. Because I have attempted both Mega Man and Smash. I've only done an attempt at, but those were both ones that Marathon failed because I was just getting too many drop frames. This is not the right way, is it? No, it's no, it's not. It's down here where we want to go. But yeah. Okay. We'll grab this piece of heart on our way down. And then... continue onward. Yeah, because Rando is modified so that you can skip the dialogue, right? Or does it just not include it? Does it not include it at all, or can you just skip past it really quickly? Can't remember. Yeah. Throw an item. Okay, yeah. We can also upgrade our shield here, right? Pops up, gives you an item, and leaves. Yeah, because most people doing randos are also like trying to, you know, speedrun randos, so makes sense to cut out the tedious stuff. Actually, wait. No, it's not over here. Oh wait, that's where it is, do I? I know where the other bottle is. Just had a moment of like, oh, it's in the river somewhere, right? But I'm like, oh wait, I know which part of the river it is. I just don't remember how to fall down there. Ah, we have fairies. We had a fairy. I'm not gonna worry about the bottle right now, though. What's in this cave again? Is that just rupees? I don't know. Not even rupees. Just a giant fairy. Here to heal us and make us feel better. Here we go. Oh wait, Doy, what am I doing? I need to... drain the water first anyway. Why do I always press X for, like, everything? I don't know. Yeah, so this is what I can do with the magic powder now. Where I was saying about making my own fairies. Any of y'all know, it's Snooze. She played A Link to the Past, was that last summer? As one of her first Zelda games. Like, she's played through Breath of the Wild, and she's played a bit of one of the DS games, but and she tried starting Majora's Mask once, and that did not go well. She's playing A Link to the Past. Well, this game uses the X button for the map. But I've tried opening it, or pressing it for both pause and for using an item. Anyway, Snooze, until she was in Ganon's tower, she did not find out about the fact that you can use the magic powder to turn anti-fairies into fairies. To be fair, she also didn't know they were called anti-fairies, which, you know. Kind of gives some hints at it, I guess. I mean, they're also only called anti-fairies in some games. Some games are called bubbles. Right, I need a key. I think they have one or two other names. Yeah. Yeah, once she knew that, it was like, oh, okay, yeah. Suddenly the game became a lot easier. Because just being able to, like, get fairies so much more often is such a big help. Especially because the anti-fairies themselves are kind of, like, also really annoying. So the fact that you can get rid of them like that. So you get rid of them and you heal yourself in the same go, like... Or heal yourself or capture one, like... It really helps out quite a lot. Random non-potion... Or non-random non-potion health refills in dungeons, yeah. And which gets rid of an enemy that is otherwise not killable. An enemy which also saps your magic. I think I almost prefer them in the original Legend of Zelda, where they just take away your ability to use your sword. Actually, no. That's kind of really annoying as well. And the second quest, as we learned today, in addition to the standard ones, there's ones that are red and blue, where the ones that are red permanently take away your ability to use your sword until you touch one of the blue ones. Or heal from a fairy. Or... I think there's something else that event... I mean, if you save and quit, I think also undoes it, but... Yeah. there anything over here? No. Well, yes, but up top. Yeah. Fairy gives you sword back. Yeah, it was my first time playing through Second Quest. I actually started last Sunday, played for about 3 hours, beat the first dungeon, then I continued on with it today for the first about 7.5 hours of stream. 100%, no game overs, Second Quest. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks for the GG. I just wish after you beat the second quest, it didn't, like, you know, put your file back to, like, you know, start of second quest. Oh, is there a switch up there, or do I need to hit a switch back here? I think I need to hit a switch back here. I also want to go back and, like, play through 100% again the second quest, but then just leave it, like, you know, with Ganon not defeated, just so I have, like, a 100%ed file. We'll see how that goes. Whether or not I actually do that. But that's for another time in the future. So many games, so little time. Okay, got ourselves the key. Curious to see how far I get yet before the end of stream. Definitely not beating this game yet today, not at the pace I'm playing. But for myself, I think I'm making pretty decent time. Ah, the hook shot. Such a wonderful item. Another thing that A Link to the Past introduced to the Zelda series. We have a fairy, right? Yep. Yeah. Hookshot and related items. Like, I actually really like the double claw shot they have in Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. That allows you to basically, like, kind of move around like Spider-Man, but only in certain areas. Only, you still have to, like, have things to grasp, specific things you can grasp onto. But do we go this way first? It's been a while. We'll find out soon enough. No, or other way. Yeah. And Skyward Sword, you just got, both. You just got a double claw shot right from the start. You need to push the button and then come over here. Right, got it. Also, I'm apparently in the minority in that I prefer Skyward Sword to Twilight Princess. Okay. I haven't even played it, okay. A lot of people didn't like Skyward Sword. It's honestly, I really enjoyed Skyward Sword. I understand why people didn't like it, but I really enjoyed it. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely, up there. Like, Twilight Princess is my least favorite of the 3D games. Hey, Yoey, welcome on in. There's a 100% probability that Slowpoke has not played Skyward Sword. See, I actually like Fi, however you say her name. I understand she can be annoying at times, but I like the character. Of course, I tend to like AI characters and stuff. Probably because I myself am an artificial intelligence. Nah. This is poorly designed. So you can't. There we go. Missed a key, so we need to go back and find the key. It's probably in here, right? It is. Okay, excellent. So we didn't need to go back far. Yes. You do need to let me know who is training who, so that I know that, like, you know, because of the fact that costs are different, so I'm like, oh, otherwise, like, I'll be looking at the character sheet, I'm like, what's going on here? I mean, I guess I could figure out, like, you know, I can infer that. It's still helpful to let me know, but, like, if all of a sudden, in the same, you know, in the same week or whatever, if you're both all of a sudden you're upgrading 4 skills at the lower cost, I'm gonna be like, wait a second, something's not right here. You're trying to cheat the system. Uh... Oh yeah, as a general rule, what I would say regarding that, it's kind of as long, like, what we should maybe do moving forward is, specify if one of you is training the other, like, during a session or whatever, or if you're switching who's training who or whatever. Because that way, like, if all of a sudden, yeah, we, like, end session, like, on a cliffhanger or whatever, you know, we know who's training who type thing if you're switching. Like, yeah. May the force be with you. Okay, next dungeon is Dungeon 3. And also with you. Okay, I should be able to make it to the end of stream without getting another Mountain Dew, which is good. I'm worried already that I've had 3 today. That's not too bad. If you never hear from me again, it's because I drank too much Mountain Dew and died. I should be fine. Where are we going? And now my brain just stopped working. The Great Cornholio? Is that a reference to something that I don't get? Okay, yeah. A reference to something I don't get then. Oh, I know what I want to do actually right now. Yeah, I've never actually watched Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, blah blah blah. Flute, grove, flower seeds. Yes. The ostrich. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I never got into it. Just never got around to even watching it, checking it out. I've seen like commercials for it, and seen some things that reference it, but I have the flute indeed. Didn't mean to play it again. Yep. Too bad, so sad. But at least you got to hear his flute one last time. Do we need to play it for the old man, or can we just go play it for the bird right away? We can actually switch to the flute. I'm on the mirror still. Grab the shovel and leave, yeah. Okay, now what do I want to do? I have how much? I have another 20 minutes left in the stream. Do I want to start another dungeon? Or... I don't know. Sure, let's go for it. Okay. Which one do we don't go up that one, we go up the other one. This way to the Lost Woods. Now nobody will know this is the way to the Lost Woods and they'll get lost. Ah ha 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 ha. I said the Lost Woods are not, you know, that easy to get lost in this game. There's no actual, like, gameplay gimmick to it in this one like it is in a lot of Zelda games. Go Ocarina of Time, following the correct path, or you get sent back to the beginning. Was the Found Woods, yep. Somebody found it, named it, and I was like, nope. It's supposed to be the Lost Woods. You can't know that it's the Lost Woods. Them's the rules. Okay, how do we do this now? It's been a while. Okay, map. Okay, okay. Hee hee. Now you're circling nothing. Ah ha ha. There's not really any point of me doing this because this is just like the big chest, right? Back here. I don't have the key yet. But I like to see the explosion. Yeah. We don't have a small key, so we can't go in there. That's just going to land us in that same area. I think we want to go down here. Okay. Do I even have any fairies at the moment? I do not. Okay, good to know, good to know, good to know. So we're probably gonna die soon. Or we're just going to get sent back to this very same room. Just all the enemies back. And everything back, in fact. Okay. Upwards we pull the statue. Hey, I did not walk into you. I was trying to stab you with my sword. What else do we have in here again? Right. Okay. Oh, there was a death. Okay, so we died in death in Dark World Dungeon 3. Now we might have another death. Ooh. In here, depending on how things go. Because I'm at the point where my brain is not fully working. But that's fine. worry about the enemies. Oh, don't worry about that, though. Another death. Dark dungeon 3. Nah, deaths are fine. I've done a no-death run before of the game, which means, you know, I do that at, you know, spend more time making sure I'm getting all the heart pieces and getting other upgrades before I move on. But this is just, you know... Hey! Zelda, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Zelda and Panda again. You're just part of like all the raids today, aren't you, Panda? And welcome in, Migos Moo. And Danietta's Loot Raid. I mean, that works too. That works too. That wasn't discussed. Ah, we got the key. So that's the important thing. How's everyone doing? How was your streams, Zella? I don't know if I have a mod here to give you a shout out, so I can do that myself. Being responsible and catching up on sleep. Getting extra raid because you're on the parties. I'm good with you being in multiple raids. I don't know. I apologize if I sounded like I was complaining. That was not at all my intention. I thought it was funny that you're in both of the raids, or the last 2 raids. Did I get any other raids today? Got other hosts. Did I get other raids? My brain isn't working at this point, just to be clear. Shout out. H, there we go. Playing Stardew Valley. How did Stardew Valley go? Oh, and thank you for the follow, Migos Moo. Very much appreciated. Let's see here. Yeah, this guy just got the 2 raids. Everything else was a host. Thank you for those bits. That's very much appreciated. 201. I did reset stream, yes. I was getting a few drop frames, and it wasn't like too bad, but because I was switching games anyway, I'm like, you know what, I'll end stream, reset my router, just be on the safe side while I'm switching games, and yeah. So I have like another 10 minutes left in stream. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Like I used to what I always would do in marathon streams is I would actually reset the stream every time I switched games anyway. And thank you for the follow, Zella. Huh. I'm surprised you weren't already following. I mean, not that I like, you know. Not that you had to be following or anything, I just, for some reason, thought you already were. But thank you very much for that follow. Stardew went pretty good, you're almost out of Winter Year 1. Oh, something just told me, okay. Death outside Dark Dungeon 3. Okay, so what I was saying is, yeah, I mean, it's possible, you would accidentally unfollowed at some point, or Twitch unfollowed. Because I have heard of people that, you know, saying that, you know, Twitch unfollowed somebody or whatever. But also, like, sometimes you might just accidentally misclicked on something. Like, if you're, like, going to turn, notifications on or off, accidentally, like, unfollowing or something. I don't know. Yeah, I've never... Well, actually not. No, I've never stopped streaming for a year. I was gonna say, technically the time between my first and second stream, but no, it was not quite a year. Because my first stream was in, April of one year, and my second stream was in February of the following year. But then since that second stream, I've been, you know, streaming regularly. From Mellow or ABG or Den. Who is... I'm trying to think. Mellow or ABG? ABG, I'm pretty sure, is just that that my brain isn't processing the I know Dennis Danietta. ABG isn't processing the initials, but Mellow. Who is Mellow? Oh, okay, Mellow. Okay. I recognize both those names then, but I'm not even sure if either of them follow me or not. So I recognize both those names from other streams, but I don't know if either of them have ever been to my stream, or if I've ever been to either of their streams. Danietta definitely, though, is a regular here, and I am a regular there, and we're both mods. Yeah. That's always the thing with Twitch and, like, all the different, like, communities and overlapping and such, is sometimes, you know, you don't... Sometimes you're like, okay, I know these people or whatever. Sometimes it's like, okay, it's like sometimes there's people where it's just like, you know a bunch of the same people but don't know each other, and it's all very interesting. Don't attack that tree. That tree is a menace to society. Completely unrelated games. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, Panda, I know when I, started going to, Not Short for Jennifer's stream and saw you there or whatever, I was like, oh, I know you from elsewhere. But, yeah. Because I started... Well, it was because I was starting to check out Plant Army members after was it in January, where it's Snooze and Jeff Bootleg had joined the team. I started checking out various Plant Army members because I'm like, hey, a couple awesome people have joined this team. Let's check out other people on the team. So that's how I checked out Not Short for Jennifer, along with various other streamers on the team. And then last month when they opened up applications again. I applied, and now I'm a part of the team. Yeah, for anyone unaware, I'm part of the Plant Army. It's an awesome team. Started by Misha Crossing, full of so many awesome people. How hard was it to get it in? I mean, basically there was like an application form. I filled it out, waited a few weeks, got an invite. And I don't know how many people applied. The team went from, I think it was like 112 members before this, and went up to 170, I think it's at 179 members now. But I don't know how many people applied, so I don't know what percentage of people got in, but I know some people got in, some people didn't. I'm one of the people that got in, so I don't know what that says about the difficulty of getting in. Yeah, it's definitely quite massive. It's, even though like I started checking people on the team out, you know, a few months ago, when friends of mine got on the team, now that I'm part of the team, I am checking out people at a slightly faster rate, but it's still going to take me a while to, you know, check out everyone on the team. And some people I might not even be able to check out just based on like schedules and such. Like if there's anybody that streams, you know, when I'm sleeping. To be fair, I don't sleep very often, so yeah. Anyway, we're at like the end of stream now, so I'm just going to save and quit. Mark down that I saved and quit. Save and quit while in light world while working on dark dungeon 3. This is the SNES. This is on the actual Super Nintendo. Not the classic. This is the actual original Super Nintendo that I got in 1995 for Christmas. It is on the SNES. This game is on the SNES Classic. But I'm not playing it on the SNES Classic. I unfortunately don't have a SNES Classic. But I have an actual SNES. But anyway, this is where we're going to call the stream. I have the Game Boy player for the GameCube, which plays Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. But, yeah. So, we're gonna go find somebody to raid. So hopefully you'll join me on the raid. I'll hopefully be back streaming tomorrow at 1 p.m. with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Depends, though, if I'm feeling really exhausted still from today, because I did just, 12-hour stream. It's possible I'll cancel stream. I did cancel stream on the Monday the last time I did a 12-hour marathon. So we'll see how it goes. I really don't want to, though, because unfortunately after tomorrow, the next stream isn't until next Saturday, 7 p.m. with Star Wars RPG, because I'm working 5 days this week. Hey, DPJ. Came in right at the end, unfortunately. The next Sunday is going to be another marathon stream, a 24-hour Mario marathon, starting again at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Not 8 p.m. But anyway, we're going to go raid. While I look at that, you can check out various social media of mine and chat. I have a Discord, a Twitter, YouTube, Patreon. Cooking with Fiction is a podcast network I do stuff on. And we're gonna go find somebody to raid. Who do we want to raid? Kinda want to raid one of my teammates. Did I raid her previously? Let's see. I keep a list of when I raided people most recently, so that I can like be like, oh, did I raid that? Have I raided that person before, and how recently? Okay, that person I've raided before. What about that person? That person I haven't even watched yet. And that person. Yeah, we are going to go. Okay, we're gonna go raid one of my teammates, Planet Army, who is currently playing. Oh wait, is she ending though? I'm not sure. She might be ending. Unkira, is that how that one's said? I think I am following her already. Yeah. Yeah, we can go raid her. Because I don't. Have I visited her stream? I can't remember. I am following her. Yes, I have been to her stream, but I haven't raided her before. That's a good call. Unkira, okay. That's what I figured. Let's see here. What's my raid? I can type raid. There we go. So we're gonna go over and raid her. Copy and paste the raid message. Thank you everyone for coming out. It's been a blast. Thank you everyone who followed, raided, hosted, gave bits. I don't think we had any subs today, but no, we didn't have any subs today. We got all those other things. So thank you everyone. It's been a blast, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow, assuming I am up to streaming. And yeah. Bye.